AlphaDeLewis reporting live from the kitchen, literally. And today's meal, as you can see, what up, Nina? Today's meal is going to be some more snapper with some green beans, asparagus, done really soft, just because. And I had to have some avocado because I've been craving it lately, which means I probably need to ingest more fats. So with that being said, let's get right into it. We're gonna wash it down with, of course, an orange LaCroix. Not because it's my favorite, but it's because it's the only flavor I have left. So we're gonna make do with what we got. All right. With that being said, we're gonna say grace, give thanks for this wonderful meal. Amen. Got my utensils today. I'm gonna try to use them a little bit more, but no promises. What up, Steph? How you doing? Mm-hmm. I think I want to dive into the head first today. Decisions, decisions. All right, that was cute. I used my fork. And put that bitch down. Woo, that's hot. That is hot. That a little bit of skin on the other side. Look at that meat and that seasoning. Delicious. Mm-hmm. Delicious and nutritious. Thanks, Rito. It is. It is yummy. And I plan on enjoying it. So definitely an earned meal. It's been a long day so far. I know it's only like about to be 3 o'clock, but when you're up at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, whew, starts to get to you. And had a pretty good workout. It's my final week. Really focusing on lower carbs. I hit my goal weight a couple days ago. Now I'm just trying to maintain, stay positive with the energy, keep the workouts good, mental focus up. Other than that, everything's grand, which is really good. Today's batch, they were a little bigger than usual, so we had the butcher cut them in half after he cleaned them up. Good choice. Bernice, Bernice, I don't live with anyone. I hope that answers your question. Mm, it's awesome though. Mm, trying to tell you, when are you gonna eat, Bernice? And what's on the menu for today? It better be something delicious and nutritious. Oh, I forgot. What? Taco Bell? Come on, you can do better than that. Bernice Martinez, you could do better than that. Let me see something. Just want to make sure I can see all of the comments because sometimes I'm not able to. Okay, I can see you now. Food looks delicious. You have such a beautiful personality. Thank you, Nicole Coleman. You are absolutely correct on both statements. It is delicious. It's hot. Oh, I can still hear myself. Not cool. There we go. Andy. What's up, Brandy? How you doing? Oh, Lord. Here comes trouble. Nina's in the building, y'all. Definitely fucking killed this fish today. Okay, you're cooking. You're cooking. Now I need to know. I'm gonna put him in the box. uh, come on, man. Many have tried to put me in the box. Didn't work out well for them. On a side note, now we cool. I love. I love and support all law enforcement. And the past is the past. Mistakes were made. We've grown, we've matured. No boxes for AlphaDeLewis. Figuratively or literally. Mexican rice, pork ribs, and red sauce. And damn, that sounds good. Randy, I'm gonna need you to have a big old serving for me. Cause at the moment, no rice and beans for me. Everything else sounds delicious though. But I'm gonna live through you. I'm gonna enjoy that Mexican food through you. Cookies and chocolate, always welcome. My last to the party? Nah. We got a special invite. I was like, oh, when you go to the party, you gotta know the password. You just gotta bring cookies and chocolate, and I'll let you in. Damn. Yeah, this is a big old boy. Well, no, you don't. Come here. Yes, I just did. I ate feet. Oh, Jesus. I just ate fish off the placemat. Mm. Now that I think about it, it's been a while since I had Mexican food. It really is. It's delicious and nutritious. I keep trying to tell people. You don't gotta be suffering when you're trying to eat healthy. I don't even want to say the word dieting because people take it the wrong way. But you can eat clean, enjoy your food. You can cook with flavor. You don't have to use high sodium seasonings. I can what should I make that far trip bring it Oklahoma. Shout out to OKC. Got a really good friend of mine who's from Oklahoma City. Shout out Bruce Bruce. I don't know if you're out there if you're watching YouTube. Probably not, but shout out to you. Uh, yes, that is very true. Nina is currently in the shower and apparently still watching me eat this lovely fish. Hmm. Uh-oh. I just heard something drop. Nina, you good? Don't drop the soap. Don't drop that soap. That's what they say. Wouldn't know nothing about that. You miss eating seafood. Why can't you eat seafood? Mm. God damn. I forgot about everything else on the plate. Fish so damn good. Hello, veggies. Oh, okay. Vegan life. Salute. I appreciate what you're trying to do for the planet. Salute and respect because I tried. Didn't take. And P, love right back at you. I don't have any emojis in real life, but there you go. You get a heart emoji. Vegetarian for 4 years. So hard in the vegan, I couldn't. I I was attempting to go vegan for maybe 2 weeks. Not gonna knock it. It just wasn't for me. My energy levels, mental focus, everything, and it was way too hard for me at that time. I was like, really tracking my macros and trying to gain weight and be the strongest dude in the gym and lift all the weights and shit. Wasn't gonna happen for me at that time. I was also pretty broke, struggling trainer. So eventually, I had to eat what I could afford. Mm. So I don't remember who it was that was eating Taco Bell. Shout out to you. I know all about that way back in the day. Oh, nice. Avocado's good. Only thing missing on my avocado is nothing. Should being a vegan, real life or death for me. Yeah, well, I mean, well, when is that decision? It's a no-brainer, right? Like I've said it before, I'll say it again. I do not advocate diets unless it is literally medically required for you to change your way of eating. How did you meet each other? Mira Jang. How did I meet Nina? I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. Well, this is way back in a land far, far away, on a different time and a different space. I'm kidding. It was right here in Florida, but it was a long time ago. And hmm, I was a wee teenager working and going to school. I'm not gonna say where I was working or what I was doing. That's how I met her. They came into my establishment. Yeah. So in real life, in person, that's how we met. Many, many years ago. Mhm. All right, give me them cheeks. What's up with this fish? This one's got a weird. I don't know. This might be a mutant snapper, but you know, I already ate them. Got like this little really hard pouch on the top bone right here. I don't know what that is. Feeding a lot of fish and never seen that before. But he's delicious. So sorry, my guy. Hopefully they put you out of your misery. You might have been suffering. And I appreciate your sacrifice. Mm-mm-mm. But cookies, for sure, I'm glad you made the right decision and you chose life. And if that life looks like vegan life for you, I'm happy. You said it's been what, 10 years? Yeah. You clearly made the right choice. What up? Nina's out of the shower, doing whatever the hell she was doing in there, dropping the soap and shit.
I was thinking about you.
You having prison flashbacks?
I got excited. Yeah.
Too soon? Too soon? No.
No,
All right.
I'm good with it.
Mm,
How is it?
it's
I had it
delicious.
muted because I didn't know if the audio was going to
Check this
bounce
dude
off.
though. Check. You see this little bone right here?
Got a mohawk.
This motherfucker got a built-in mohawk in his skull. That's the bone.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I hear
Kitty's
Hunter.
calling.
I'm gonna smell fishy. He smells the fish.
Yeah, he does. I'm going to let him in. I'll put him in the room.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Clearly, he doesn't have to go right now.
This dude.
Go ahead, buddy. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
This fish was probably like a real gangster, but right now,
The fish?
yeah. You can imagine if he hit somebody with this head.
All right.
Probably fought off a lot of bigger
The
fish, my
kids are
guy.
put away.
But
And
humans,
I'm going to get out of here.
relentless. You out?
Yes, I am.
All right. Stay dangerous. Got all your keys. Oh, hold on. I've been slowly getting in the shade. Oh, wait a minute. I missed something. Stephanie, cool. Oh, thank you. It's almost like you know what you're doing or something. No? Thank you. Oh, any tips on losing weight? Huh. Too many tips. So many tips. But what's your sorry about that. I was too good. I had to get that piece.
Tell them to go to your fitness channel to get that advice.
Well, yes, you can go to my fitness channel to get that advice. Oh, you had them in your bag. Okay. AlphaDeLewis Fitness. Right there, right now, you can see me actually doing what she said. Link is in the description. I'm still trying to be a YouTuber, y'all. Just bear with me. I'm learning. The one thing I can do is eat some food. So I'll take that. But Bernice, yes, the link is in the description. You can check my my other YouTube channel, AlphaDeLewis Fitness. There you'll see me actually training, going through workouts with my clients, and maybe whatever your struggles are, you might be able to identify with them. So hopefully you take something from that channel. If not, well, there is no if not. You're definitely gonna get something from the channel. But while you're here, just if you don't mind, what are you struggling with specifically? Mm,
You're not going to kiss me goodbye because you're on camera.
girl, please.
Okay.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you. Well, it's definitely in the works. Mm. Yeah, this dude was a thumper. His skull is really hard. Still delicious though. Mm-hmm. Let me check that. Bernice, you said you Bernice, I've been slowly. I gotta. Can't do a lot. Okay, so you said you've been slowly getting in shape. You say you can't do a lot. So you have some physical limitations, injuries. Without getting into specifics, because I'm thinking now it might be a sensitive topic. Can't do a lot. Okay, so I think you meant to say you can't do a lot of weight, and it's all in my belly area. Okay, let's talk about the belly, the elephant in the room, right? Losing weight from your belly, and I'm going to choose the words that I use very carefully for very specific reasons. Losing weight specifically from your belly or your stomach area is considered what you call spot reduction. I'm going to think before I make this next statement because it might trigger some people. Spot reduction is not real. It doesn't exist. You can't just work out on your belly area and get a flat six pack, a flat tummy, or a six pack. I'm sorry. I know what ads might have told you, or products might have told you. It's just not true. Now, the flip side to that argument, a lot of people make the case for waist trainers, right? Oh, I could just wear a waist trainer and do this and do that, and my tummy stays flat. Yes, temporarily. While you're wearing the waist trainer and cinching yourself together, you take it off, you might have a little like a lingering effect and create the illusion that you have a flat tummy. It's not going to last. The real way to lose weight, specifically in the midsection area, nutrition. You got to be careful what you're eating, how much you eat. You need to know why you're eating. And specifically in weight loss cases, you need to intake less calories than you actually burn. That's really it's not a secret, but that's really the definition of the concept of weight loss. You need to be able to burn more calories than you intake on a consistent basis, and you will lose weight. Now, you can do ab exercises and core strengthening exercises, and that will tighten your midsection and those intricate, those intrinsic core stabilizers, and will help you in all your other lifts and also strengthen the muscles around your abdominals. But if you have layers of fat on top of those muscles, you won't be able to see it. You can train your entire body, which is total body training, and work on your nutrition. The only way to get a flat stomach is if you cut back on refined foods and sugars. If you have kids, that's way harder. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. I like that you said refined sugars or processed sugars as well, right? That is one quick way, but it's not only for your midsection. That's like a amazing tip for weight loss in general. But in terms of the belly, it's got to be super clean. Got to eat clean. Cutting out refined sugars, can't go wrong. Speaking from experience here, that's the one thing I've struggled with the majority of my life. Sugars. Refined sugars, processed sugars. Tried a couple times to quit cold turkey. Lasted a few days. This is literally the longest time that I haven't eaten any kind of refined sugars or processed sugars, in terms of candies, cookies, anything, things of that nature. And I was mentally prepared for it. I also had fail safes in place for when I do get cravings. Okay. I rarely ever hear people talking about wanting to gain weight. Interesting, because I was that guy for a long time. When I was in high school, when I graduated high school, I was maybe a buck 50, maybe 150 pounds, soaking wet. Multi-sport athlete, working out, training, playing sports, being active. I was burning way too many calories. My metabolism was on fire. So it was really hard for me to gain weight. And just like with weight loss, being a caloric balance, like if you want to lose weight, you have to burn more calories than you eat. The same is true for gaining weight. You have to intake more calories than you actually burn. When you naturally have a very fast metabolism, or an extremely active person, or have a large amount of muscle mass present on your body, it's not easy to do that. Sounds easy, but it's not, because you burn calories at a much higher rate than the average person. But I was able to do it. When I got certified and started training, went from that little skinny buck 50 out of high school kid to 175. That was my first milestone. Then 180. And then 200 was the goal, the ultimate goal for me to hit, so I could finally feel like I made it. That was hard. Because as I got stronger and built more muscle, my metabolism got faster. So it's just extremely hard for me to continue to gain weight naturally. And that's where supplements came in: protein shakes, weight gainers, all the good stuff that people don't talk about. So, Tia, it is possible if you're trying to gain weight, definitely possible to gain healthy weight the right way. But again, it's still somewhat rooted in nutrition. Oh, I hear Hunter crying. Ooh, fish is great. I'm gonna use my fork. Okay, you do fasting 3 times a week. Will that help Bernice lose weight? All right, let's talk about fasting. That's a good, very good statement. Good point. Goals to get fit this summer. Going to be hard. I mean, technically, we're in summer already, and any goal that you put your mind to or anything that's worth it is going to be hard. You just gotta make the mental commitment to stick to it. And as far as fasting is concerned, short answer would be yes. It's an extremely high possibility that it could help her to lose weight. It's no guarantee. Why do I say that? Because let's say she fasts 3 days a week, but then when she does eat, it's absolute shit. That really defeated the whole purpose, right? But what happens with fasting is you actually give yourself enough time to properly digest food and use it for energy. It still matters what kind of food you eat. For example, let's just say we did a 16-8 fast, meaning you don't eat for 16 hours. And then in the 8-hour window is when you actually eat all your meals. What you eat within that 8-hour window still matters. Not just because you're doing the act of fasting that means you're going to lose weight, because you can drop weight on the scale doing your fast. And then when you break your fast, you can gain the weight that you lost and then some. right? So it's not like a guaranteed solution. Like, oh, if you fast, you're going to lose weight and you're going to hit your goals and maintain them. That's not the hard part. A lot of people think that the hardest part, even personal goals or being a trainer, is to get your client to hit the goal. I've done that many times in my career, years and years and years, consistently over and over and over. That's not the hard part. The hard part is maintaining not only the goal weight, but the lifestyle, the habits that got you there. That's the hard part. And that's the real part. That's the important part. All right. You got to start small, small little goals. Set goals that you can achieve with 100% certainty. Like, can you get up 30 minutes earlier every day? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being 100% possible, 1 being 10% like, hell no, it's not going to happen. If something like that is a high success rate for you, then you start there and you continue to do it. And then you add another goal and you continue to do that. So what you end up doing is you start stacking goals on top of goals, and those goals turn into habits. And those habits turn into a lifestyle. And that is the only way this shit works. What up, Jeremy? Boy, I was out here earlier. You missed him. Cookies. Oh, cookies. Are you preaching, girl? You have to do 24 hours when you eat juice, 3 hours slow, and start eating raw. Yeah. So when you're breaking your fast, like what you're doing, the 24-hour fast, it's not like, oh my God, I can finally eat food. Rah, rah, rah. You have to slowly reintroduce solid foods back into your system. All right. So juicing is a great way because you're getting a lot of micronutrients. Excuse me. Getting a lot of micronutrients, which are bioavailable to the body because it's in liquid form and boom, shoots right into the bloodstream. And you get that, oh my God, I have this amazing energy experience. And you also feel satiated because it's mostly fluids and that's filling up your stomach. So you get the sensation of being full. Supper, I had to eat solid food. Yeah. Hey, ASMR Barbie, get it. 100% get it. So when people talk about things like fasting and juicing, you have to understand there's levels to it. Like there's stages, there's steps. You don't want to just start something without understanding the full scope of what you're doing. For example, like let's say, like chocolate, cookies and chocolate just pointed out. You don't want to be like, I'm gonna fast for 24 hours and I'm only gonna drink juice. And then after a certain point, I'm gonna eat a cheeseburger. Or I'm just gonna eat solid foods like immediately. It won't work. Body's not gonna like that. You have to slowly reintroduce foods to your diet. But Miss Bernice Martinez, you can still make a dent in terms of what you're able to do this summer. But guess what? Next year, summer will be here again. So if you start now, people say this all the time, right? Summer bodies are made during the winter. It's true. It's like a cumulative effort of everything you do ahead of time. It's not just that one moment. You know what I mean? Like if you're trying to get right for summer, you know, December, January would have been a good time to start changing your habits, changing your lifestyle, slowly building habits and integrating them into your everyday life. It's not too late though. You can start now. You can still start right now. Who's to say you won't have an amazing experience or great results by the end of summer? That just depends on what you're physically capable of doing because the other part of the wheel is you have to move. You have to burn calories, a lot of calories, more than you're eating. Oh, and a side note, I don't want people to like you guys watching this to think like, oh no, I don't have any hope. Only thing I can do is count all the calories that I'm eating. Start riding the bike every day and every evening, baby steps. You're right. Baby steps. 1% better every day. That should be your goal. 1% better every day. Try to be 1% better than you were yesterday. And then tomorrow, try to be 1% better than you was today. That's it. But what I was gonna say, I don't want you to think like for the rest of my life I have to count calories. It's not the case. You haven't seen me count 1 calorie on this plate. Right now, I use hand measurement systems. All right. So I use the hand measuring system to measure the amount of protein I'm intaking, approximately, the amount of carbs I'm intaking in terms of fibers, carbs, rice, whatever, any kind of complex carbs, or that like if you're doing complex carbs or fibrous carbs, which would be your vegetables, which you see on the side of the plate, or any complex carbs, any fats, etc. I use the hand measurement system to measure what I eat. And based on what my goal is, I adjust that measurement. So my plate will look different based on what my goals are. But here's what's not going to change. My food's going to be delicious and it's going to be nutritious. That's just the way it is. Hmm. 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 Mm. How's Loyal? He's still wanting your food. Yep. Loyal's great. And he still wants my food. But I'm being responsible and I'm not giving him any food that's going to mess with his stomach. And he heard me talking about him, so he's making noises now. Absolutely. I have no doubt in my mind, Bernice, that you can achieve whatever goal you set in terms of anything really, but specifically in regards to fitness. You want to set goals that are what we call SMART goals. All right. I feel like I'm on my fitness channel. Anyways, yeah. So when you're talking about SMART goals, you want to have SMART goals basically an acronym. I'm not saying that you wanted to lose weight or losing your belly area is a dumb goal, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying SMART is an acronym that you use. When you're setting any goals, you want to set a specific goal. You want to set something that's measurable. You want to set something that's attainable. You want to set something that's, some people say realistic. I say relevant to long term success. And then you want to be able to put a time limit on it, make it real, put a time frame on it to achieve that goal. If you don't have that, then your goal is just a wish. Unfortunately, that's what it is. But if you sit down and you set smart goals, I have no doubt you'll be able to accomplish your goals, especially if you get help. Like asking questions, that was great. Some people, like I know people, let me not throw anyone under the bus, but some people will literally, they'll have all the questions in the world. They'll be afraid to ask you. Like I've had people, and I'm not going to mention their names, pay me for a session to sit down and ask me questions, and I respect it because yes, my time is money, 100%. But a lot of the times, people like I've seen you in the gym for like the last 6 months. Why you didn't ask a question? I always talk to you. You always talk to me. Oh no, I just didn't. People have this. I don't want to say ego, but I guess fear of judgment. So I met some dude 6 months ago. Not right now. It took him 6 months to actually reach out to me and to hire me for a session, which was basically just a lot of advice, which I gave, did my assessments on him, pointed him in the right direction. And the last I saw that dude, he was doing pretty well. So Bernice, more power to you. And if you ever have any vegan questions, you need to holler at Cookies and Chocolate or Cookies Chocolate. I always say cookies and chocolate because I think about actually eating cookies and chocolate. That's how hard it is for me, yo. But I haven't done it. And I still have those 7 pieces of chocolate that I did not eat. They're literally behind me. Mm. The avocado game was strong today. I really was craving some avocado, which means my fats were probably too low. And yeah, I know I'm eating fish, not really eating any kind of meat or chicken or anything. Very low in calories. I don't want to be too low on my calories because I don't want to drop weight too fast. Like I said, I hit my goal ahead of time and I kind of trying to maintain it without doing the extreme. So avocados are a good source of fats, like really good healthy fats, which means they're caloric, like they have more calories per gram. But they're also really smushy and soft and delicious, which means they don't take up much space in my tummy. So that's why I decided to do avocado today. You're right. One piece of chocolate won't hurt, but one piece of chocolate will literally destroy my willpower and my discipline because I said I wasn't gonna do it, and I fucking meant that shit. So you're right. It won't hurt me. I won't gain any weight. I won't. No one will even know probably, except the person I buy the chocolate from. But I don't know. God damn, this shit was good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cookies. I know you're vegan and you haven't been able to eat seafood in a while, but this shit is fire. Susan, good afternoon, Susan. How are you today? Mm. Um, Chocolate level. What you doing to my life? What you do every day? Yeah, for sure. You guys are 100% right, and I'm not telling you that one piece of chocolate or one cookie is gonna destroy you. Everything in moderation is fine, right? And as long as you're not making bad habits, like you just pointed out, ASMR Bobby, one piece turning into two, into three, into four. I'm that guy. That's me, 100%. If I buy a bag of cookies, I'm gonna eat a bag of cookies. So I know not to buy a bag of fucking cookies, right? And the one piece of chocolate. When I was maintaining in my maintaining phase, I would have my desserts. Like literally, I would eat my food and have a dessert right afterwards. Because in my mind, not only in my mind, in reality, I'm still hitting 80/20. 80% of my meal is phenomenal, on point. This little 20%, it's not gonna hurt. That wasn't the point. The point was when we decided to remove certain foods from Nina's nutritional plan, I decided I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to join you, make it that much easier. We're staying together. We're going to be eating the same things. You know what I mean? It's kind of fucked up. Like that. What kind of support is that? It's like the husband who's unhappy with his wife being out of shape. Sends her to the gym, pays for a trainer, and then orders pizza every fucking night. eating the shit right in front of her to have her suffer. That's not cool. And I understand if you have kids and whatnot, it's cool. I get it. But if you can, in my case, I can make that decision, in solidarity. Like, look, we're gonna do this shit together. We're gonna push through it because it's gonna be rough. Yeah, if you don't buy it and it's not in your house, you won't miss it. At first, it's a little rough, you get the cravings. And right now, I have chocolate. Literally, you think I'm playing? I'm not playing. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Like, I actively have chocolate in my house right now, readily available, and I'm not gonna eat it. See these? These were a gift from one of my clients. From her birthday celebration. If you count it, it's 7 pieces in here. These chocolates have some kind of alcohol in them. I don't know. But when I do get to eat them, it's gonna be a celebration. So I guess that makes sense. You got 1, 2. You can't see that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Haven't touched one. I guess this one has vodka in it. I don't know. That one has some other shit. So it's like, I guess, grown up chocolate, adult chocolates for people who drink. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you too, Sharice from Oregon. I like Oregon. I actually went out to Portland. I don't remember what year. Amazing experience. Some of the most beautiful parks and scenic places that I've ever seen. They didn't even look real. They didn't even show up the same in photos. It's weird. Oh, the way you know what I mean. That's what it's supposed to be, right? If you fuck with someone on any level and you supporting them, shouldn't you like actually support them? Or should it just be like pat on the back? Good job. Good luck. I hope you achieve that goal that you have in mind. I hope you lose that weight you're trying to lose. Yeah, food was delicious, and I do love a home cooked meal as well. I also enjoy eating out. I enjoy eating new foods, different experiences. I do that a lot. Not lately, of course, but it's like my everyday typical life. I'm into chocolate candy. Oh. Damn. See, now you just made it worse. You just said chocolate cake. Yeah, trigger foods. For me, chocolate candy, gummy bears. Not only gummy bears, any kind of gummy candy, period. Boys all over that shit. Just being honest. Um, Cakes and stuff. Sometimes I like cakes and cookies, but if I have a choice, it would be a cheesecake. I don't know. It was a good meal. Oh, no worries. Life happens, man. I hope you having a good day, Jen. Hope you ate as good as I did. Daisy, any healthy eating advice while pregnant? Um, a lot. First things first, you need to find out what your nutrient levels are, so you can actually get some lab work done to figure out what nutrients you might be deficient in. And that sometimes changes when someone becomes pregnant. You might, be completely normal and fine, and then you get pregnant, and all of a sudden, you start lacking certain vitamins and nutrients that you never had those issues with before. So you might want to go and get some blood work done in that regard and monitor it through each trimester, and you'll know like what you should be eating more of. So let's just say, for example, your vitamin D levels are low or your iron levels are low during your pregnancy, then you know you need to tailor your nutrition to foods that are rich in those macro and micronutrients. Excuse me. Okay, then again. After fasting for 14 hours, can you eat yogurt and fruit? Yogurt and fruit. I mean, yeah, you can after fasting for 14 hours. I mean, I do 16, 8 sometimes. But yeah, you can eat that. Literally, so what it means is you have a 8 hour window, right? So let's just say you don't eat, obviously you're going to be sleeping most of the time, right? But let's say you have to eat your first meal, I don't know, at 3 p.m. Let's just throw a number out there. All right. So between the hours of 3 and 11, that's a little late. I was hesitant to say that. But anyways, that was a terrible example. But you have an 8 hour window. I don't know many people that are eating that late. But you have an 8 hour window in which you can eat your foods, your meals, whether it's fruit, yogurt, whether it's your quote unquote breakfast. Like breakfast is just basically the first meal you eat after you break your fast. That is the definition of breakfast. Break fast, right? So it's the first thing you eat after you break your fast. So it could be eggs. It could be whatever. If you want it to be fruit and yogurt, that's fine. It just depends on your. What the fuck is that? I'm not expecting any visitors. Deliveries. They can wait. But yeah, you just want to make sure the first meal you're eating, which is your breakfast, is good. I mean, it's sufficient. If you feel fine and you're like, oh, I can function on a yogurt and fruit, and that's the first thing you want to eat, go right ahead. And then gradually throughout the day, or throughout your 8 hour window, you can ingest the rest of your food. But during that 16-hour window, if you're eating clean and you're moving and doing your activity, you're going to have ample time to break down food, digest it, you know, send nutrients where they need to go, process waste, push out what you're not using, because us is, I don't want to generalize, but typically speaking, humans today eat way more than we actually need to. All right. Hold on a second, guys. What the fuck is that? All right. I got to check this door real quick. So I'm going to have to end this live. What is that? All right, it's been real, guys. Peace out until the next one. Great questions, great dialogue. I loved it, enjoy it, and I can't wait to do it again tomorrow. I got to find out who's knocking on my door. So, peace.